What's up guys, my name is Jack, you're watching JBTCG, and today we're going to talk about the state of the Pokemon market while I open up some of my Pokemon mail. This is going to be a different style of video than I normally do. It's going to be more laid back, more just conversational. Let me know if you guys prefer this over my more edited and concise videos. They're definitely a lot easier to make with my busy schedule, but let me know your feedback down in the comments. So we got a couple packages here, and I also have a package off to the side that's from the Pokemon Center. I'm pretty sure it's my Prismatic Evolutions booster bundles that I pre-ordered back, I think it was like November 4th or 5th. So it's crazy how long ago that was. The nice thing about the Pokemon Center for pre-orders, if you don't know, is that they don't charge until they ship the item. So you can make a pre-order like months in advance for money basically if you don't have the money for it, which you should have the money for it if you're pre-ordering things or you're buying Pokemon. But you can make a pre-order way in advance and that money isn't taken out until they ship the item. Some places don't do that, some LGSs, I know they basically use that money as a loan. I definitely prefer the way the Pokemon Center does it, but we'll get into the first thing I picked up here. This is going to be, this is my, all right, this is, what a way to package this. But this is a Dialga and Palkia Legend. I'll try and pull it out of, interesting, okay. All right, whatever. This is a Dialga and Palkia Legend. The lighting isn't going to do this very much justice right now, but you can see the holofoil there. I have the lighting on my face, not down on the card. But I have this, I'm actually making a Sinnoh binder, basically a Pokedex binder. And I'm going to get both halves of the Palkia and Dialga Legend. I know a lot of people aren't fans of these cards, but I think they're sick. So this card, picked it up on eBay. It wasn't crazy expensive. I won it on an auction, and the condition here is pretty good. Like, you don't really see much whitening. The back is a little more rough. You can see on this edge here, but super dope card. Very happy to pick this up. And honestly, the Pokemon market is going crazy for modern stuff right now, but vintage and like mid-vintage, it's not going crazy. Like Level X cards, which are personally some of my favorites, they're not that expensive. These legend cards, which I think are so sick, they're the original like full art cards or connecting cards. I mean, you can pick them up for like 40 to 50, maybe some of them are even more. I think the Rayquaza and Deoxys is closer to like 70, 80, but most of these are pretty cheap and they look awesome, and they're great binder cards, even if you can't get them in near mint condition. And I think that's one of the things about the current market and why it feels so much like a bubble, is all the hype is concentrated in one place, being modern with Sword and Shield and Scarlet and Violet. Now, do I think this is a bubble and do I think this is gonna stop? Not really. I don't see the current market really stopping for the next, I don't know, year and a half. And my reasoning for this, also funny, they packaged this in like the McDonald's whatever thing, the Happy Meal thing. I don't see the market really stopping anytime soon, mainly because of the insane set lists that we have coming in the future. Destined Rivals looks better by the day. We have Misty's Psyduck just got released or leaked or whatever. Such a great card. Every single card that comes out for this set looks awesome. The Cynthia's Roserade, the Cynthia's Garchomp, that's going to be my chase for the set, personally. It's such an awesome card. Oh wow, they included, oh cool, let's see what else they're doing here. Oh, they just left the entire, I don't know if you can see, they left the entire Happy Meal here. Alright, interesting. Oh, and it's my Grotto illustration rare that is also going in my like Sinnoh master set, I guess you could call it. So that's cool. And I guess we have, oh, they already ripped this open. Oh, they just included the cards with it. All right, whatever. Cool regardless. Yeah, I don't see the bull market ending anytime soon, for better or for worse. Is there anything inside this? No, I guess not. This is Weavile. That is also for my Sinnoh master set. And like cards like this, they're not being hyped. It's a full art, and the trainer galleries for Sword and Shield. Also, there's very little hype going into those. People are always like yelling, you see them in the comment sections all the time saying, I can't get any cards, scalpers are ruining the hobby, nothing's affordable. There are a lot of affordable cards. People just aren't looking at them because they're being distracted by the hype from like YouTubers and stuff like that, where the only thing they want is the crazy expensive illustration rares from 151. All they want is the Prismatic Evolutions special illustration rares. Like, yeah, those cards are gonna be incredibly expensive because that's where all the hype is. You can get awesome cards, awesome Pokemon cards, and have a great collection without breaking the bank. You just have to not be buying Charmander illustration rares or Pikachu special illustration rares. I don't know. It seems like a lot of the like arguing and yelling in the hobby is just, it's just kind of noise. And I think if you're investing in Pokemon, it's kind of what you have to like ignore. The noise and all the hype and all the like quick, basically, as Rudy would call them, the quick Timmies in the hobby. Half of these people that are in comment sections complaining about scalpers haven't been in the hobby for more than 6 months, I'd say, even more than 3 months. Most of the people that are upset and complaining that the Pokemon hobby has been ruined are people that just came into it, which seems really, really weird because they weren't here 3 months ago or 4 months ago when stuff was cheap. Now, obviously, there are people complaining on all sides. And I think people have the right to. I don't think it's necessarily evil or bad to complain. This card's gonna be difficult to get out. Finally got it out. There we go. And it's the Spiritomb. See, the one thing is, a lot of people don't know how to ship on eBay, and they just like ship it in like an open top loader. And like these cards, like if they like get jostled around, they'll slide and they'll slide closer to the top. So like if you're just a little shipping tip, put it in like a little plastic, little baggie like this. This way the top is covered, and do not put tape over the top. That's another thing, because then the tape gets on the card and then that's super annoying. But again, the Spiritomb card, it was like $2. Super, super cheap, and it's a dope, dope card. But back to the Pokemon market and back to the Pokemon hobby. Why don't I see this bull market ending beyond the fact that we have great sets coming up with Destined Rivals, and then the like Mega Evolution sets that are coming later this year. Oh, and Black and White as well. Another great set. I'm super excited for that. The dual ETBs, because it's going to be a set kind of like Temporal Forces, where you get 2 different ETBs. I'm really hoping it's like a Zekrom one and a Reshiram one. That would be so, so sick. It would look great as like sealed display items, but can't guarantee that they're going to do that. I'm just hoping that they do. Anyways, the best way to know if a Pokemon bull market or just hype in the Pokemon hobby is gonna end is when there's no one talking. There's no hype. There's no one complaining and yelling in the comments. The reason why this isn't gonna end anytime soon is because people are so upset. Everyone is really angry in the Pokemon hobby. Every single comment section has someone yelling about scalpers or complaining, oh, I'm never gonna get this set. Oh, I'm never gonna be able to open this. It's all gonna be scalped, all this stuff. Or like, don't let the investor bros see this. That means that people are still invested like personally and like mentally into the hobby. And as long as people are upset and have opinions and care about the hobby, the bull market isn't gonna end because the hype is still here, even if people aren't able to get the products they want. And that also means that people are willing to spend crazy amounts of money on these cards and on these sealed products because there's so much hype. So if you want to know when the bull market is coming to an end, pay attention to comment sections. As weird as that sounds, but as soon as people stop caring and they stop really, there's like no more angry videos about scalpers or like people going to the vending machines and filming a person and like getting all up in their face. When those videos stop existing, that is when the Pokemon hobby is in a downturn. Like 6 months ago, no one was talking about that. No one was angry in the Pokemon hobby. Well, this person wrote me a nice note. Apologize for the delay in shipping, just got home from vacation. Ah, legend. Don't worry about it. Yeah, but if that happens, that's how you know that we're in a downturn. But 6-7 months ago, people weren't arguing about scalpers. No one was even, that word wasn't existing in comment sections. Like in my comment sections where I talk about investing and I talk about buying all these sealed products, people were calling me dumb for investing in Obsidian Flames ETBs. They would say things like, booster boxes are the way to go, ETBs are like, they take up too much space, you're not gonna make any money on them. And look at the cost of these ETBs now. Oh nice, we got the Timber illustration rare. I picked up a bunch of these. These are, I think this is one of the best illustration rares from Twilight Masquerade. And you can get it for like $7, $8 right now. I don't think it's gonna stay at $7, $8, but super, super cool card there. I was buying those Obsidian Flames ETBs for like $25 to $30. And that's what people were calling a dumb buy. which is bonkers to me, especially considering they're like $80, $90 right now. And the promo itself is like 30 sealed. Now, another thing I want to note is, do I think that these prices are going to return back to normal? No, absolutely not. I think the prices that we saw 6 months ago will not return for sealed products in at least the next 4 years. And any of the sealed products that have already been released, I don't think they're going to go below, like say for the booster boxes, I don't think we'll see any of these Scarlet and Violet booster boxes go under $130. Now, I could be proved wrong, and if I am proved wrong, that's amazing, that's outstanding. That means that the Pokemon Company printed a ton, and people have access to them. And if they go down to $130, I'll buy cases of those booster boxes. I don't care what Scarlet and Violet set it is, Scarlet and Violet 1, 2, 3, any of the sets. Because to be quite frank, I think the Scarlet and Violet era is the best era of Pokemon that we've ever seen. Now, a lot of people would argue and say it's Sword and Shield. In my opinion, Scarlet and Violet's a little bit better, but I'll let you guys argue about that in the comments and let me know that the Moonbryon from Evolving Skies will never be topped. The next thing I'm gonna open is this box here. I guess I'll open it in front of you guys. Who cares? So this is from the Pokemon Center. This should be my booster bundles. Ooh. It is. There you can see them. Prismatic Evolutions booster bundles. So everybody's upset about these right now because they got released, and right now they're like $70, $80 on the secondary market, and in places like LGS's and GameStop upcharging and stuff like that. But I'm just grateful to get them at MSRP that I pre-ordered back in November. Crazy stuff, honestly, and I probably won't rip any of these. Like, I was planning on ripping some Prismatic Evolutions, but at this point in time, it's just not worth it. And the chases obviously are awesome, but your odds of getting them are so low. The enjoyment of opening this product is honestly minimal. I really think this set needed illustration rares. It just didn't get them. Master Balls and Pokeball Reverse Holos are super cool, and the texture on them is amazing, but you do need that like other tier of rarity and that tier of chase that makes it more enjoyable, because getting like cards that only fill like that little top area like a regular common card like this, and then with a nice foiling, it's cool, but it will never compare to getting something like this that's a full art and looks really nice. But that's all I got for today. I'll show you guys all the things we got. We got our Dialga and Palkia Legend, got our Weavile Trainer Gallery, which I think was like $5, $6. The Spiritomb Trainer Gallery, which is such a cool card. I think this one was like $2. The Grotto Illustration Rare, which cost me around 10. And the Timber Illustration Rare, which cost me, I think, 7. And then these booster bundles, which were $27 each from the Pokemon Center website. They didn't do a restock of these, which was a little disappointing. I was hoping to get some more on release day, but I don't really know. I assume they're gonna try and print a bunch of these down the line. I guess we'll have to see. But let me know down in the comments if you like this style of video, if you like this more conversational, just showing off what I'm buying and what I'm picking up. But that's all I got for today. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and stay safe out there.